Well, you know, I met Stanley, I think it was in 1962. He had just arrived from New York and he was staying at the Westbury Hotel. And it was amazing. He had seen Dr. No and he loved my work. And we immediately started, we had a relationship, you know, though I was somewhat older than him, but it was amazing. And while he was talking to me about the film Strangelove, you know, I was doing some doodles at the same time, and he was fascinated by that and looked at them and said, "That's exactly what I want." You know? And I thought, this is too easy. You know, here's this man I heard so much about, and it's a piece of cake, really. You know, little did I know, but. There was immediately a rapport between us. And that lasted, I mean, throughout that film. He was living at the time in London in a flat. And I had an E-Type Jaguar, a very fast car. And so he told me he wanted me to drive him to and from Shepperton's studio, but at not more than 30 miles an hour. And it is amazing, you know, when you drive with a director for about, I suppose, 5 months, every day for an hour and a half to and from a studio, you get to know each other pretty well. And as a result, there's no question that he was the director I had the closest working relationship with. And, you know, we discussed everything. He was trying to give an idea of the sort of film he was trying to make, and which is not all that easy, you know, when you talk about the destruction of the world, you know, and make it as a comedy, which was, in fact, the only way it could be done. And so we kept talking about that, and he knew a little bit about my past of having flown in the Second World War. And he was fascinated by that because he always wanted to be a pilot and nearly killed himself trying to learn to fly. So I had to keep him entertained, apart from talking about the problems of the film, with my personal experiences during the Second World War. And eventually I ran out of stories, so I had to invent some stories, you know. But it just shows you we had a very, very close relationship, and which was, you know, very important, especially since he is not an easy director to work for. And I got to know any change of ideas of his right when it happened. Not that somebody came and said, you know, that's no longer in and we're going to do it this way. And I was impressed, you know, because you're fooled by him, because initially you think, what a charming young New Yorker, somewhat naive, because the question is that, and then you find out there was nothing naive about it, and a gigantic computer brain functioning. But I wasn't in any way scared. We had a relationship, such a relationship, built such a relationship, that as though we had known each other practically all our lives.